It's the latest edition of Dino's Deep Dank Dark Web March Mania style. We're here with Tristan Calhoun and Justin Spears of ESPN Tucson, 1049 and 1490. And they're going to help me fill out my bracket here. And I'm kind of lost, I got to admit. I'm mostly an NBA guy, so I don't really focus so much on college. And since U of A has kind of been out of it, I haven't really been paying attention, especially even the Pac-12 this year has been kind of dicey. So
isn't it weird?
Yeah,
not having Arizona in the tournament.
And when you do, you enter these things, you can do multiple brackets. You always had that Arizona bracket. They're at least going to the Sweet 16, maybe Elite 8. And then after that, you feel like you've done them as much as you can do, and then if you really like the matchup, you could go all the way and have them win the championship. And they've had some chances over the past few years with Sean Miller.
Yeah, Sean Miller's made it to 3 Elite Eights, and they were just right there. But even you look at the last couple of years, the teams that everybody thought was going to be the team,
right?
Especially the 2017 team with Lauri Markkanen. It was the 20-year anniversary of the national championship. The Final Four was in Phoenix, and of course they lose to Xavier in the Sweet 16. So
absolutely. So it's it's a curse of the Wildcats, man.
But that's one of the best things about March Madness. You just don't know when a certain team is going to lose. Even some of Duke's best teams have lost to teams like Mercer and all these Cinderellas.
And you think about Duke right now, they're kind of loaded. They got 3 of the possible top NBA picks coming out, and they have some losses on the record. Now, admittedly, Zion didn't play in a few games, but still, they're not the perfection that you would think from a Mike Krzyzewski team,
And they're a Zion Williamson blown shoe away from falling into the Sweet 16. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
All right, before we move any forward, I want to touch on this real quick. Sean Miller, does he coach another season at Arizona? Go.
Yes, he does.
All right. What do you think?
Yes, absolutely, he does. Dave Hickey stands behind him 100%. The fans stand behind him 100%. Okay. And he's going to continue to tell ASU basketball players, as well as anyone else, to go back to Phoenix.
Well, what sucks is that ASU is actually in this bracket here, possibly.
And it's the first time that ASU has been in the tournament and Arizona has not since 1981.
Well, that is some good stat there. We got research on that one.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
All right, digging deep with Tristan. There you go. All right, so we've kind of done our brackets up to the Sweet 16 right now, and we've got a couple of things that we'll probably just touch on here. We obviously have Duke, making it easily to the Sweet 16. We have a little bit of controversy here. Maryland, who had Maryland? I have Maryland. Some people have LSU. Is that correct?
Yes, I've also got Maryland beating LSU. LSU's got some coaching issues.
Okay.
With Will Wade, and so I think that's going to haunt them this year.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead.
I got LSU. I thought they were one of the better teams of the SEC, and even without Will Wade, I thought they finished off the season strong. But like Tristan said, that coaching factor, that's really going to affect some of these players just because you're used to one voice for the entire season.
And these kids are young. People don't...
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to play for coach.
Right.
Use that motivation to play for Will Wade. So I like LSU going to the Sweet 16.
All right. And then another one we had, Marquette and then Florida State. That kind of in the... Which bracket is this? This is
the West.
The West bracket. Okay. So that's the West bracket. What are your thoughts down here?
This is an interesting one because you can say, well, Gonzaga, it's their bracket to lose or it's their region to lose because they're the number 1 seed. But, I love Cinderellas. Cinderellas are what make March Madness great.
Right.
And I actually have Murray State because they have one of the better players in college basketball who's also projected to be a top 5 pick. A guy that could be playing up in Phoenix next year, a guy in John Morant, who is one of the better scorers in college basketball. He's the kind of guy, he reminds me of a little bit of Damian Lillard.
Okay.
He could pull up from anywhere in the court, but he can also dunk in your face. So
I
like John Morant carrying Murray State to the Sweet 16.
All right. So, and just getting back to the Cinderella. Now, I noticed that we were doing the Sweet up to the Sweet 16. Tristan, you had a lot of upsets going. Now, when you think about doing a bracket try to win, whether it's for money, whether it's, for one of these, like our March Mania Coors Light bracket, trying for getting the places and prizes and stuff like that. Having too many upsets, do you think that hurts your bracket? Because, I mean, if you pick that upset initially, great, right. But then they lose in the round of 32, and it's like, well,
A lot of my upsets don't last very long. They maybe go to the Sweet 16. Definitely not the Final Four, really.
Okay.
But I've noticed just over the years that the 7-10 upset is typically the way to go.
Yeah.
A lot of people like the 12-5 upset.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I lean towards the 7-10. And 8-9, I don't know if you would consider that an upset because
Okay.
they're just like typically the same ranked team.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do we like as far as the Pac-12 this year? We got Washington in the tournament. We possibly have ASU in the play-in game taking on St. John's. How do we assess their chances?
Well, Tristan likes ASU. Just like the Sun Devils.
Well, background history, Central Michigan lost to Buffalo in the MAC championship series. And so I want Buffalo to lose. And I actually like the way that ASU's team's going this year. So I want them to beat Buffalo, but that's it. That's all I'm getting.
Okay. I love that the ASU team has a guy named Remy Martin, which is named after some alcohol, and they are always consistently one of the top party schools in the country.
Exactly.
So that just makes sense to me.
And he's one of their better players, too, which is
Sure.
awesome.
Yeah.
But in terms of the Pac-12, I got Oregon going far.
Okay.
I got the Ducks going to the Elite Eight.
Okay. All right. Well,
That's
let's
what I'm
get into
saying.
that right now then.
Cool.
Okay. So right now, let's start in the Duke bracket here on the left-hand side. So we got Duke and VCU. Okay, we took Duke there. And now, so we got Duke, Michigan State. Or Mississippi State, excuse me. What for that going into the Elite Eight? What do you think there? I'm thinking Duke, obviously.
Duke.
Yeah.
Zion, all day.
It's the Zion factor. Okay, I'll put that down. All right, so we had some. We talked about the LSU possibility here. So I had Maryland. Some of you guys both had LSU, I believe, and they're taking on Michigan State. What do you think there?
I think either way you go, LSU or Maryland, Michigan State still got the upper hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that too. All right. Okay. Now let's move down to the lower left-hand side. Gonzaga and did you have Murray State or Marquette? What did you have?
I had Marquette.
Marquette. And then what about you?
I have Murray State taking on Gonzaga, but the Cinderella ends there.
Okay, so we're all in agreement on Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Okay.
Give me the
I like
Zags.
that. And then Texas Tech and Michigan. I'm thinking Michigan there.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wolverines.
All right, so let's go to the other side. Virginia. I had Wisconsin. You have Oregon.
The Ducks.
The Ducks. Okay, so you have them moving on. Okay, and I'm gonna go. I have Virginia, Wisconsin in that area. So I'm gonna go with Virginia. I'm gonna keep
I'll be
chalk.
right there with you.
Cavaliers.
Okay, and then the bottom side there, Villanova, Tennessee. That's what I had. I think some of you guys had different picks there.
I had Villanova, Tennessee as well.
Okay, what about you?
I have Nova and Tennessee, but I got Nova winning, and Nova's my Cinderella.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Villanova there too.
Can you be a Cinderella if you won 2 championships that last 3 years?
Well, they're a 6 seed.
They're sneaking in under the radar.
Yeah.
No one's really paying attention to them.
They're not 1 or 2 or 3. So that's the way I'm
that's a
looking
good
at it.
point.
All right. The bottom right-hand side, North Carolina and Auburn. I'm going to go North Carolina here.
You got to go North Carolina.
Yeah.
Right. And then Iowa State, Kentucky. I'm going to go Kentucky there.
Yep. John Calipari.
All right. So now we're in the Elite Eight. I got Duke, Michigan State.
It's tough.
It is tough. It is tough. I mean, this has kind of been the big controversy of the
Yeah.
tournament. Michigan State being placed on the Duke side, possibly meeting the Elite Eight to go to the Final Four. So let's see. Go.
Well, Michigan State is going to be my team all the way.
Mhm.
I'm telling you that
Going.
now.
Okay, so
Their Big Ten conference championships outright. They won the tournament as well as the entire conference, and they beat Michigan both times they played them. I've got them going up against Duke, who might have some issues with their players.
okay. Matchup.
Not
issues.
saying why.
Yeah.
Matchup. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going Duke.
Yeah.
Thanks for that insightful analysis. I'm going Duke. All right. Gonzaga, Michigan.
You know, Michigan tends to play well in the month of March when nobody expects them to. So I got the Wolverines taking down Gonzaga.
For the exact same reason, Michigan as well.
All right. I think I'm going to be contrarian. Go chalk. Gonzaga. Gonzaga has burned me over the years.
Man.
Yeah, but
Yep.
you got to believe that one time they're going to get it. So
Yeah.
I hope so. I have Virginia and Villanova.
Okay.
What do you have?
I have Oregon taking on Tennessee in that
Okay.
Elite
Well,
Eight.
so this is completely. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Villanova. I
Okay.
think they've got they've got the history on their side. They know what they're doing. Coach knows what he's doing. I like that guy. He's fiery. Yeah. What's his name? The coach for Villanova.
Oh, Jay Wright.
Jay Wright. Yeah.
Looks like George Clooney.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I got Oregon versus Tennessee. As much as I want to back the pack
Mm-hmm.
in this one, Tennessee, I think Rick Barnes is coach of the year for this season, and they have one of the best college basketball players in the country right now. And get this name, Admiral Schofield.
I love it.
It's one hell of a name.
Yeah,
So-
wasn't there? There was somebody there was another guy that played football that had like an awesome name like that. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I'll come back to that
For sure.
Yeah, but he had just one of those names that you're like, oh damn.
That's an athlete right there.
Yeah.
But I got Tennessee winning this one.
Okay, all right. So that's a little different for me and you, and not you though.
I'm going to have Virginia.
Virginia. Okay.
beating
Okay.
Nova.
Okay. Good. All right, then North Carolina, Kentucky. Man, that's tough too.
Yeah.
I don't think that's tough at all because North Carolina has been rocking it, and
Right.
they're absolutely making it to the finals.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go North
I think that's
Carolina
a
there.
no-brainer.
And again, I have not looked at the seedings for this at all, so this is complete. I know you guys, debate this on a daily basis, so I'm coming in fresh on this. So now we got our Final Four. For me, I got Duke, Gonzaga, Villanova, North Carolina. Your Final Four?
Duke, Michigan, Tennessee, North Carolina.
Okay.
I got Michigan and Michigan State taking each other on,
Wow.
and then Virginia and North Carolina.
All right. So for me, in my picks here, I'm going to take. I guess we're going to just do the North Carolina and Duke matchup.
That's what it's all about, man.
Right.
Except for me, because Michigan State's going to beat Michigan again,
Right.
and they're going to the finals.
Okay. And I guess I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna believe in the Zion. I mean, he's gonna come back. He's gonna blow out his shoes. He's gonna sit out a couple games, and then win the ACC, and then go with and win the title, and kind of go against the traditional thinking of, hey man, you had a slight scare there. Maybe you would sit out if you're gonna be the number one pick. But I guess he likes playing basketball, right?
Yeah, and this kind of shows the kind of person that Zion Williamson is. He could have very well easily sat out and said, you know what, I'm taking my money. I'm going to be the number one pick in the draft. I've already proven that I'm the best player in this year's draft. But, I think Zion Williamson is going to carry Duke. Well, I use carry loosely because they still have R.J. Barrett, Trey Jones, and Cameron Reddish. But Zion Williamson is going to be that guy for Duke in the tournament.
Without Zion Williamson, Duke doesn't win it.
Okay.
With Zion, they definitely have a chance.
All right. So you have Duke. I have Duke. You have Michigan State.
I got Michigan State.
All right. So me and you are going to need to come up with a final score thing. Are we going to do total points? Or are we going to do just final score? What do you want to do?
Let's do total points.
Okay,
I
total
like
points.
that.
So we'll do that. I'm going to go with. Let's see. I'm going to hit 130. I'll put 130.
130 exactly.
130.
Okay.
That's going to be my. I'll put that one on here. 130.
You know what? I think it's going to be a brawl. I think it's going to be kind of a scrappy game. You know what? I'll go 125.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like right in that sweet
You
spot.
want to just guess a dollar?
between-
Are you going to go prices right on me? Go $1?
No, I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I don't know. I just don't know how this game's going to show up.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm picking Duke, but it could very well go towards North Carolina's way. But we've seen in the past when Duke has Zion Williamson, they beat North Carolina. Without Zion, North Carolina has the edge. So Zion Williamson's playing in this game. Give me the Blue Devils.
All right. And then we just have you pick a number just because.
Well, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
All right.
153 points total. I'm going to say 78-75. Spot on.
Okay, so you're 153 total. All right. So I'm going to sign my bracket. You should sign yours. All right. So what are we doing? What's the? I think if I win, you guys have to take me to a sporting event of my choice locally.
Okay.
All right. And then if you guys win, one of you guys win, I'll take you guys to a concert here locally.
I think that's great.
Is that a good idea?
That sounds like a
All
plan
right,
to me.
Shake on that. All right.
Shake hands.
All right. Now, have any of you guys ever won a bracket pool?
Yes.
I have too.
I have not.
and you're a professional. They pay you for this job, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make that
came
clear.
close, though.
All right. Everybody else, sign up for the March Mania brackets online at kfma.com. Let's get it at espntucson.com,
Yep.
right? Yep. It's brought to you by Coors Light and Hooters. And we'll see how your bracket is on Monday. You'll probably be cursing a lot. And I think you're going to be cursing a hell of a lot. Too many upsets. Too many
Way
upsets.
too many.
All right.
We'll see.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming
Hey,
in.
thanks a lot, Dino.
Welcome.
Yep.